All
I
right.
think
Another question. Oh,
I see
oh, go
there's
ahead.
a
Sorry.
sorry. I see there's a question with also dealing with different countries and their different structures from Skywalker. And I'll say that that's what makes real world assets in a legally compliant way and observing all the regulations quite a difficult thing to execute because as you say, like it differs in every region, and that's why we're quite strategic in the regions that we select. And part of going into a region that we select is what's got the most clear framework. I don't think there's any particular region that is one that is you can just come in and set up and everything is clear. I think it's a lot of collaboration, a lot of back and forth, a lot of sketching out the lay of the land, us and the regulator. So we're just looking currently at forward-thinking regulators and forward-thinking and innovative countries. So as we were saying, that's how we ended up in the UAE. The next step is we're looking quite closely on Asia and some other regions. So yeah, it's just take it step by step, and I think that regulations come out in drips and drabs. So it's kind of difficult to have a longer term plan, and then that's where you're going to end up because things can change very, very quickly. So again, we're just collaborating as much as possible, checking the pulse in different regions, and for aim high and keeping motivated in developing in a bear market, I will say I think it's extremely difficult and it's sometimes motivation, but difficult to find building in a bear market. But I think if you're building something that is truly innovative and something that has not been um, explored on the level that you are trying to explore it, the hunger just keeps you going, and the passion keeps you going to know that your solution could onboard. And Deirdre was and Unique was speaking about onboarding the next generation and knowing that you'll be part of that, and it's going to be so much easier in the next either bull market or when adoption starts to pick up, that it just keeps you going until then.
Yeah, and also just to add quickly there, there is definitely when it comes to like scaling to different regions with yeah, where there is different frameworks from country to country. So the main important thing here is that we are on the blockchain. We're not limited to any payment solutions that are restricted in that country, or yeah, the international payments is as we know is not an issue when you do when you do it on a blockchain. The smart contracts triggering the transactions are, yeah, they're not like restricted to any middle like there is in the industry today, where you have the middleman from different countries, which that creates like there is a crazy amount of fees once you are trying to invest across the borders from country to country. But this gets, yeah, totally eliminated by, yeah, building on the blockchain technology, and also with the zero knowledge proof. We are really or the zero knowledge proof technology. We are really flexible when it comes to the solutions there. From like validating the information from the real world, because we will be able to access any server that's needed for that respective country, and then we'll just need to tailor that into the user experience with what because usually there is, yeah, you will need different documents from country to country, but you will be able to like regardless of what country we're talking about here, you will be able to access those documents, because we will be able to access any URL and fetch the data and validate that data directly on chain, which, yeah, really shows that the structure that we're building on with the, yeah, with the start like we have which we have with Web3 as a main structure, we will be able to, yeah, it sets the opportunities for scaling, and that's something that we have kept in mind the whole way, because scaling will definitely be like the main contributor to be able to create world adoption for our platform as well.